A very good evening, everyone. Today, as a part of day 7, learning the basics of deep learning, today I will be talking about file handling in Python, an essential concept that allows us to store, read, and manage data permanently. So, in programming, file handling helps us to save information so that it can be more reused even after the program ends. So Python provides built-in functions to make the file operations very simple and efficient. So let us start with how opening a file, how we where the how the modes work here. So before we can read or write a file, we must open it using the open function. So the syntax is file is equals to open file name comma mode. So here the file name is the name of the file and mode tells Python what we want to do, read, write or append. So the some common modes in file handling are which is read mode opens the file for reading, which is a default mode. W, which is write mode, creates create or overwrites the existing one. A is for append mode, adds new data. R plus is read and write mode. W plus is write and read mode. So when we see an example, file is equals to open of sample.txt comma R. This opens the file in directly in read mode. So next, let us know about reading from a file. After opening a file in read mode, we can read its content using different methods. First one is read, which reads the whole file at once. Second one is read line, reads one line at a time. Next one is read lines, reads all lines and returns them. So when we see the example, file is equals to open of data.txt comma r, content is equals to file.read. So these methods we can based on the expectations, we can read the file line by line, we can read multiple lines or we can read the file at a time. So these methods are very useful when we want to handle text data, reports or logs efficiently. So next, to store or save data permanently, we use the file in write mode or append a mode. It is one of the important operation. So write, which is used to writes a single string to the file, and write lines writes multiple lines at a once from the list. So you can also see the example file is equals to open of info.txt.file. If we use append mode a mode, it adds data to the end instead of overwriting the file here. Next, after performing file operations, it's important to close the file using the close method. Using the close method ensures that data is saved properly and system resources are released. If you forgot to close the file, some changes might not be saved correctly. So always remember to use file.close at the end. So another one of the advantage in Python is using with the statement. So instead of using all these operations, we can use with the statement. Python provides a cleaner and safer way to handle files using the with statement. It automatically closes the file after the code block runs, even if any error occurs. So what the benefits of using with are no need to call close manually, prevents data loss or file corruption, make codes shorter and easier. So there is a let's see a practical example of file handling in Python. which shows you all the operations: reading, writing, closing of the file. This code first writes some text into a file and then reads it back. It shows how easy file handling is in Python. So go through this example so that you can understand more about the file handling functions. So as a conclusion, file handling is one of the most important concepts in Python. It helps us to store and reuse data permanently, automate tasks, and build real-world applications like data processors or text editors. By mastering file handling, we can read and write large data efficiently, store outputs, logs, and configurations, create smarter and more useful programs.